Hey guys, what's up? Channel update. I just wanted to get this out there, just to let you guys know what's going on. It's basically summer, and this is pretty much the dead time in terms of gaming, where there's basically no new releases until like the end of August. We have one, or we really had two. We had Sniper Elite 3, which is actually almost tipped over my controller. Here it is, Sniper Elite 3. Been enjoying this game a lot, actually. And we also have The Last of Us Remastered re-releasing on July 29th, I believe. And so we have, some games coming out this month, but for the most part, it's very dead. All right, it's gonna be it's always very dead during the summer. Any time that kids have off of school, the winter, the summer, it's just dead usually. I don't know why, but game developers just don't release games during the time period. Whatever, alright? Basically what I'm going to be talking about today is just a couple of other stuff, alright? Like I said, I don't really have anything major planned. There's a couple stuff I have planned that's more filler than anything, but it actually is something really cool, and that's pretty much it, alright? So don't expect tons this month. I got through like a huge backlog of games a couple weeks ago, and basically, I was just catching up, and I'm all caught up finally, so this is the time where it's basically just relaxation and, playing some of the popular multiplayer titles that released earlier this year, maybe replaying some of the games, and picking up some of the releases that we missed the first half of the year. So let's begin, all right? We're dealing with an ant issue at my house, and it's very annoying. Luckily, they're staying away from the consoles, all right? But it's just they're really hard to spot because my whole desk is like the whole furniture is black in my room. It's all black, and for some reason, they just love the black. Yeah, I don't even know. There could be like a whole nest in my computer, and I just don't know because I can't see them. All right, besides the point. I'm playing through Sniper Elite 3 at the moment, alright, through the campaign. I'm only a couple hours in, alright, didn't get that much time to spend with it. I've been dealing with other stuff. I am doing a summer session at school, which actually ends July 17th, so that's in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, yeah, in 2 weeks from today, my summer session is officially over, alright. It was only a 5-week session, got some extra credits and stuff, so just really awesome, alright. That's gonna be done. I'm just gonna have time to relax, stay home and work. And get the money, so that's gonna be pretty good. And other than that, where was I? I was talking about Sniper Elite 3. That's right. Only a couple hours in. People are asking me if I'm gonna be doing multiplayer gameplay. Yes, I'm gonna be doing multiplayer gameplay. That will come after I beat the campaign. My whole rule is I don't jump into the multiplayer until I beat the campaign. All right. So I am only a couple hours in. All right. And I basically have to beat that. I'm going to be doing some multiplayer gameplay, maybe some co-op as well, depending. So you guys will see Sniper Elite 3 multiplayer gameplay. It may come at the end of next week, alright? That's probably when it will be, at the end of next week. So just hang in there, alright? Unfortunately, I won't have time to play it this weekend because I'm not going to be at this house. I'm going to be at the other house with my last-gen consoles. This weekend, I'm probably going to be replaying Uncharted 2. I think it's a good time to replay Uncharted 2. And I actually just bought a brand new DualShock 3 controller, metallic gray PS3 controller, which is actually kind of a rare color. They're like $80, right? And so I just bought one off Amazon and been having a lot of fun with playing with a brand new controller. And I'm doing a trip to GameStop today. Probably not today. Probably day after tomorrow. Probably Saturday. And gonna be trading in some controllers, alright? I have where's my, it's back there, alright? I have my old DualShock 4 controller. The analog stick started to rip, and I basically asked my parents this past Christmas to get me brand new controllers for both the PS4 and the Xbox One, because whenever my controller breaks, or something, happens, just maybe something rips, or one of the buttons becomes stuck, I can just pull out a brand new controller from my closet. I actually have here, this is a brand new Xbox One controller. Brand new. I haven't even opened this thing. Alright? And it's just basically staying in here until my Xbox One controller breaks. Which it hasn't yet. I'm never going to trade in this controller. My camera just fell. I'm never going to trade in this controller because It's a special day 1 edition. And, you know, you want to keep those special edition controllers regardless of, you know, whether they're damaged or scratched or whatever. But if anything happens to that controller, I do have an extra one right here. But because my DualShock 4 analog stick started to rip, right, the quality on the PS4 controller is not that good at all. And the circle button was actually starting to stick a little bit too. I just unpacked my brand new DualShock 4 controller, and so that's all ready to go. Brand new. The PS4 is actually on right now. I'm just about to play some more Sniper Elite 3. So that is all ready to go. Okay? So after the multiplayer gameplay for Sniper Elite 3, what I do have planned for you guys is a really cool thing. What I basically have been doing for the past 2 or 3 years now is I've been preparing for, I call it the Preparing For series, right? I did one preparing for Uncharted 3, where I basically jumped into Uncharted 2 multiplayer with a bunch of my fans, I might add, and we all played the multiplayer in preparation for Uncharted 3. And Uncharted 3 handled nothing like Uncharted 2. They actually had like a weight system and different, you know, recoil with the weapons. So we didn't really prepare for much because it was like a new experience. I love that Naughty Dog is... I love it when games do that. I love it when they change up the core gameplay and they call it a sequel, because I hate copy and paste shit. Change up the core gameplay. Alright, give us a new experience. Regardless. That's a different rant for a different time and a different video. I'm gonna be doing it for I'm going to be doing one for Far Cry 4. Couldn't speak there for a sec. I'm going to be preparing for Far Cry 4, where basically I'm going to be jumping in there with my friend Dylan, the Random Videos, who I've done the Destiny Alpha co-op with him, and I've did Splinter Cell Blacklist co-op with him, and we're basically going to be Splinter Cell Conviction co-op. We did Preparing for Splinter Cell Blacklist. That's right. We did that. Together, and he's basically my go-to co-op buddy, right? I'm gonna have him use his his PlayStation microphone. I'm gonna have him use it for on the PlayStation 4, so that way you guys can hear him better. Because what I basically have been doing the past couple times is I just had his freaking, I'm getting cramps right here. I just and having his, because we, you know, I talked to him on Skype, right? Basically been having the volume of Skype project through the speakers into the microphone, and it sounds like shit. You can't understand him, and everything's distorted, and the bass is too loud. I'm sorry, alright? I apologize for that. It's not going to happen again. I'm going to have him use his PlayStation microphone on the PS4. That way we can capture the microphone and stuff on the PS4, and that way the volume will be fine. You guys can hear him clearly. It's going to be better, alright? So Far Cry 3... Preparing for Far Cry 4, we'll basically be playing the Far Cry 3 cooperative campaign, which I never actually played, on the PC, and that's what we're planning on doing. So I'm super excited for that. Hopefully, I'm probably gonna be buying new capture software. I have to get the DX Torrent, right? Because it's way too much. It's way too much of a strain on my processor. If I just use my standard game broadcaster HD, which is in the PCI 1 slot on my PC, so. Far Cry 4, preparing for Far Cry 4. I have to say it correctly. Preparing for Far Cry 4 coming up at the end of this month, alright? The Last of Us Remastered, I didn't pre-order it. I do plan on getting it, but I didn't pre-order it, so I don't know. We're going to have to see. I don't know when I'm going to get it. I'll probably get it in a couple weeks, actually. Probably a few weeks after it's released. I may get it on release, just depending. But I'm definitely going to be rebuying The Last of Us for the PS4, playing through the campaign again, maybe play some multiplayer, give it another shot, and we'll just see. And, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5, whenever that releases, you know, I'm definitely going to be getting that again. So, there's just not a lot happening this month. I mean, this month, there isn't much going on at all. You know, it's basically, it's the summer, it's dead, there's no new releases. This is the time where we buy, or no, we actually try to catch up on some of the games that, you know, we've been playing for a while. So if you've been stuck, or if you have like a backlog of games, this is the time to catch up with all those releases. And if you missed some of the games earlier this past half of the year, this is the time to rebuy them, or just to buy them and, you know, play through them and catch up that way. So that's what the summer is really for. It's like our breathe time. Somehow, sometimes it can last a little bit longer than we'd like. But we have till the end of August, alright? 2 months, pretty much 2 months of just nothing. And the end of August is like there's a lot of stuff happening at the end of August, but that's for the next channel update, alright? So that's it. Well, not a lot of stuff going on, just preparing for Far Cry 4, Sniper Elite 3 multiplayer gameplay, and The Last of Us Remastered. Thinking about other stuff to do with YouTube. Thinking about, I don't know, alright? Follow me on Twitter. If you guys have any suggestions for stuff you'd like to see, tweet to me, and I'll definitely try to get that and see what I can do to make that a possibility, alright? I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.